Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Kristany, and if you are not new, then welcome back. So I just finished recording this green eyeshadow look, so if you want to check it out, then please go ahead and like and subscribe if you end up liking it. So in this video, from the title, you guys can see that I'm 19 and I am pregnant. So yes, I am pregnant, and it's truly a blessing. So I'm gonna start off with obviously how I even decided to even take a pregnancy test. So it wasn't me who wanted to take a pregnancy test, it was actually my boyfriend. So Sean, his name is Sean, he insisted of me taking a pregnancy test. So something that I never talked about was my miscarriage. So I was pregnant literally right before I found out I was pregnant this time. So I don't know if that's gonna be kind of confusing, but I was pregnant, so we're gonna call it pregnancy A and pregnancy B, just because I feel like me talking too much is gonna be confusing. So when I was pregnant, pregnancy A, it was something that I didn't tell no one. I did not tell anyone. The only people that I told was Emily, Jasmine, Jenny, and Samuel, and those are the only people that I trusted enough to tell. They're basically my only friends. And so I told them. Obviously I told Sean, and my mom knew, my sister found out, my grandma, and my little brother. So everybody found out. Everybody was actually happy. My mom was crying, my grandma was crying, my sister was in shock. After it hit her, she texted me, which was really cute. But yeah, nobody was mad. At this time, I was 18. So I started going to appointments, started getting blood work, and the second time that I went, I thought I was gonna be able to see my baby, because the first time that I went, you were not able to see anything. So this ultrasound, the first one that they ever did, was they inserted something into my flower, and that's how they do ultrasounds, where they don't know how far along you are, and nothing was there. So I was scared, because I was already bleeding, and it wasn't just 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots. I had bleeding, not enough to fill up a pad, but I did have bleeding, and I was sometimes in pain. So at this time, before going to my first ultrasound, Sean had left to Los Angeles. The reason for him leaving to Los Angeles was because he was doing a free school to become a truck driver. So he is a truck driver now, but at that time he was supposed to go to school because it was free instead of paying thousands of dollars. So he had left. When I went to my first ultrasound, he wasn't there. When I went to my second one, this is when I found out, after so many blood works, I found out I had miscarriage. But I was bleeding, but it wasn't enough for a period. On the 2 papers, the first one from my first ultrasound and the second one from my second ultrasound, they had a number of the hormone level. So the first one was 11. So she said that if I'm not having a miscarriage, it's gonna double and double and double and double. If I am having a miscarriage, it's just gonna go down rapidly. So I want to say a week later, I went back for basically the second paper, and it went from 11 to 3. So she said, yes, you had a miscarriage. That day I cried. I cried and I cried and I cried. And 3 of my friends came over, Jenny, Emily, and Jasmine. And I wasn't even paying attention to any of them because like my mind was literally everywhere. You know, I just had a miscarriage. Sean is away. I was never able to see my baby. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. Like, all I can say is I had a miscarriage, and you know, that's it. So literally Sean came back. So he was supposed to be gone for only a month. No, I think 3 weeks. He was gone for a month and an extra week. So this whole time I was alone, but I didn't make it a big deal. I never, you know, hated him for that, because I knew what he was doing was school. He wasn't out here just going to clubs or whatever. So it was tough, but you know, I always had family members texting me saying like if I'm okay. Emily and Jasmine always made sure I was fine. Jenny would text me asking me if I'm okay, do I feel better? And I didn't feel alone, and I feel like that's what kind of helped me as well. And you know, if you know about miscarriages, it's like you don't really want to start having a baby right away. I mean, I didn't. I kind of told Sean that I know we've been together for almost 4 years. I know we already have a place together. Like, we have everything set for ourselves and each other. But that I don't want to try anytime soon until maybe a year or 2. And he was completely fine. So my doctor had told me to wait for my period. And after I start my period, to go to her so I can start my birth control pills. My mom actually didn't want me to go on birth control pills, only because she's scared that I won't be able to have kids. I was feeling the exact same way as her. Like, I want kids. I actually want a lot of kids. And me and my sister and my mom, well, me and my sister just do not have like good history with like birth control pills. I told the doctor like, yeah, I'm gonna come back, but I didn't want to come back. So when me and, you know, Sean, like when he came back, I tried to keep everything back to normal. I was still going to work. You know, everything was still the same. So a month and a week, I waited and waited and waited for my, you know, my period to come. And she didn't want to come. She didn't want to come. And I was in pain. Like, when I tell y'all, those cramps were like 10 times worse. I was having really, really bad cramps. I was having bad cramps, and I was just like always mad because like they really hurt. So my, you know, Sean was like, it's because you're pregnant. It's because you're pregnant. That's why you're not starting your period. Like, it's because you're pregnant. And I would get mad at him, and I would tell him, babe, that's not how it works. Like, you cannot get pregnant with no period. Like, and I just had a miscarriage. Like, no, it's probably my body, like, not knowing, you know, what to do. But he just kept saying it, like, it's because you're pregnant, it's because you're pregnant, like, over and over again. And I remember telling my half cousin, because we worked together, and at this time I don't think my mom was working with us anymore, but I was telling my half cousin, like, bruh, like, he keeps thinking like I'm pregnant. And she's like, do you want to get pregnant again? And I'm just like, I don't know, like I don't know if I'm ready or not. Like, I don't want to say I'm not, but I don't want to say I am. But that's not the point. I was like, I don't think you could get pregnant without a period. I'm like, can you? And I was like, you know, I didn't know. I was basically uneducated, because girl, yes you can, because I'm pregnant. But I was like, you know what? I think we went to go buy pizza. Buy our little seat. No, I think we went to go get Dutch Bros. So we went to go get Dutch Bros. So I think we went there, but then I think we got pizza. I'm not 100% sure. That's not the freaking point. But there's a little tiny Walmart there. It's like not the biggest one that we have, but the second one that we have, or the third one, but the smallest one.
He went to Walmart to give me a test.
So we stopped by there, and I'm like, since you're the one that keeps telling me that I'm pregnant, get your ass out and go give me a box of tests. So the first one that I got with my pregnancy A was a box. So this box was only like not even $10. And it had 3 tests. So it had a first response, it had a digital test, and it had a clear blue. The digital test, I don't know what brand it was. The cap was just pink, it had no name. All of them came out positive. So, and I was pregnant even though I had a miscarriage. So I told Sean, go get the same box. So he went and he got one kind of similar, 3 tests, 1 digital from clear blue. This time was clear blue, and 2 first response, the ones with the lines. So I'm not sure if I have the videos. If I have the videos, probably I'll put some of them in. Not 100% sure. But yeah, so that same day he was like, go take the test, and I was like, no, I gotta wait for my first urine. And he was like, but isn't it gonna work, like no matter what, like it's just your pee? So I remember taking it, and so I took the one with the 2 lines. So I took the one with the 2 lines, and then I took the digital test. So I remember, I'm gonna explain it, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the video. So this is what I did. Oop, nope. This is what I did. So I got the I got the one with the 2 lines, and I put the stick in the pee. I peed in a cup, so I put it and I closed it and I put it away. I said, I'm not pregnant. Like, it's not even gonna show anything because I'm not pregnant. So then I do the second one because I'm just like, whatever, like I'm just gonna show him that it says no second line and not pregnant. Like I'm just gonna show him that. Nope. No, eso no pasó. That did not happen. When I put the second one down, I looked at the first one and it was a dark line. And so I was like, no. Like, you're just playing with my mind. You're playing with my freaking eyesight. Like, ya estoy ciega. You're over here playing with me. So I didn't take the third one. So I took the third one the second day. But anyway, Sean was really happy. He was playing 2K. You know how guys are. And he was playing 2K. And when he saw, like, he was like, hold on, bruh. And like he told his friends to like hold on, and I started crying. Girl, I was happy, I was crying. I hugged Sean really tight. It's a second line. Take another one. On. So the next day Sean was like, babe, go take the other one. I'm just like, babe, like, oh my god, you already have those 2, like it's not gonna show any different. I was wrong. I think I'm gonna show you guys the pictures now, because literally the third test that I took, which was the first test that I took the second day, let me show y'all. I'll show y'all. So this is the color of the basically second line that tells me I'm pregnant from the first day. So the second day, when I took the last test that I had, which is the third one, it was this dark. Like, I promise you, it was like way darker. And I remember like looking at it, I'm like, no way, you mean to tell me that in one day you can be darker than the first one? I was just so amazed. I was just like, that's crazy. So I did tell my mom, I think the next day, and I was kind of like hurt. I already told this to my mom, and she already explained to me her reasoning. When I showed my mom the second pregnancy, I guess you can say, my mom did not want me to get hurt. My mom was just like, mija, like, a lo mejor es tus hormones de tu primer embarazo. Like, a lo mejor no estás embarazada, a lo mejor nomás es your hormones. you know, no te lastimes. Mejor ve al doctor, chécate, and you know, all this and that. Like I told you guys, the first pregnancy, I did not tell anybody but my friends. Like, I did not post it, nothing. My second pregnancy, I was like, girl, I'm pregnant. Like, that's how I found out, like, because my mom took me to the doctor. Like, she sent me an appointment. Yep, they gave me a whole folder full of like mommy paperwork, blood work. The second time was blood work. The third time was a little ultrasound. I'm gonna play it, I believe. But this one is, I wasn't able to see my baby. It's just hearing. Like, they just put the little thing on my pancita y se escuchó. Like, I wasn't able to see anything. The one that I just went to, I was actually able to see my baby, and I'm gonna show you guys too. Like, I'm gonna show you guys pictures and all of that. But yeah, so I was able to see my baby this time. I have a next appointment in like a week, and then on December I get to find out my gender. So right now I am 3 months and a week. Yeah, I'm 14 weeks and 3 days. So I'm 14 weeks and 3 days today. And so yeah, that's how I found out. People's reactions. So like I said, my mom, you know, she explained to me, like, she wasn't like 100% sure because she saw me cry. She saw me hurt myself in the doctor's office. When I found out about my miscarriage, I was just like, I was stuck. I was like, no, like, you know, that's not true. Like, you're lying to me. You're not checking it right. I was just like, nah. When she laid me down and I actually saw nothing, that's when I started, you know, crying. Like, like when you cry but you're not like screaming or nothing like that. Like, you're kind of like taking it in. But when my doctors left, like, no, I was telling my mom, like, that's not fair. Like, it's not true. I'm gonna get emotional. I was telling her, like, it's not true. Like, it's not true. It's not true. And I just kept telling her, like, no. I was mad. I was like kind of pushing my mom off me, but then hugging her tight. Like, it's horrible. Now I'm gonna have a baby. Now I'm gonna have my baby, and I got to see my baby, and I got to see him or her move. You know, the baby showed us her little nalguitas, little booty. It was just, you know, it was really, really beautiful. And when I told everybody else, like my boyfriend, he was happy. All of his family found out, like his mom, dad, stepdad, stepmom, all his brothers, all his sisters, and they were all super duper happy. My grandma, my aunt, all my uncles, like, this is the pregnancy that I actually told all my family from Mexico, and all of them were like, oh my god, you know, I showed them the ultrasound and they're just like, ya se mira, like, ya está grande, ¿cuántos meses tienes? I'm just like, 3. So that's how everybody found out. Like, everybody just found out because of me. Everybody was really happy, saying that I'm gonna be a great mom. Right now I'm 3 months, and I'm really happy. I don't show, but I'm growing. Just know I'm growing. Like, I'm not gonna show pictures because I usually just take pictures in my choninos or my shorts. But I'm showing. I have a little bigger panza. Like I had a panza. Now I have a bigger panza. But another like symptoms. So symptoms of me like kind of knowing like, yeah, I think Sean's right. I think I'm pregnant. Girl, my breast. I don't know if that's too much TMI, but what can you expect in a pregnancy video? My breasts were tender. They were hurting. My breasts were just really hurt. Like I couldn't even like accidentally tap them into like a wall or something because it really hurt, and I was throwing up. So I threw up. When I went to the doctors, I was like 2 months, and my doctor was like, "You're still throwing up?" I'm like, I can't even eat. Like I promise y'all, I couldn't eat. Like I was always posting it on social media. Like I can't eat. In the morning, I wouldn't even try because I was always late to work when I had to work in the morning because I had to clean my throat up. In lunchtime, I would eat like so slow. Like I would take 5 minutes for one bite. I tried so hard not to throw up. For dinner, like I would just try to eat something small. When I found out I was actually pregnant, I'm like, no, like I have to feed my baby. I was throwing up. My mom made me huevos con frijoles. I threw that up. I got a pan tostado with coffee. I threw that up. I got pizza. Threw that up. Chinese food. Threw that up. Tacos and burritos. Threw that up. Like, it's not like my baby just doesn't like frijoles or doesn't just like this or doesn't just like that. Anything that I would eat, I would be scared to not sit by the bathroom because, girl, I was going to run to the bathroom. Quesadillas, I love quesadillas, but girl, I would throw up anything that I would eat. It was just horrible. And my doctor told me, anytime you think you need to throw up, get something cold. That's all she told me. So I'm just like, get something cold. Like, me lo trago? Do I put it on my head? Like, what do I do with it? So anytime I feel like throwing up, I literally put cold water on my face. The fan is right here on the floor, like that's why my hair is like blowing. But I would get the fan and I would put it on my face. I would drink cold water. I would put anything, I would get anything cold and put it on my neck, on my forehead, freaking flying. I would just put cold stuff all over my body, and that helped me. Like, don't get me wrong, I still gag and gag and gag and gag and gag. Like sometimes Sean's just like, just go throw up, like just let it out. But I'm just like, no, like it I don't know if I'm the only one, but it really hurts when I throw up. Like this part of my stomach, it really hurts when I throw up. Like sometimes I shake, or sometimes I did cry one time. Like it hurts when I throw up. So those are just some symptoms. My breast would hurt, my head. My sister has migraines. I never had headaches or migraines, but my back, my head would hurt, my feet would always fall asleep. My breasts were hurting. I wasn't able to eat anything at all, and I was just always mad, always cranky, always tired. Like I have it horrible. My friend Jasmine, she's pregnant with a boy, and she's like, girl, you got it bad. She was like, I don't throw up. She was like, I get tired and my feet and my back hurt. She was like, but I don't throw up. I don't feel sick. And I have another friend. Well, she's not really, I know her. She's also having a boy. She never complains. My friend Carrie, when she was pregnant with her baby boy Malachi, I never heard her complain. So I'm like, I'm gonna have a girl, but at the same time, just like, I'm always having dreams of a little boy. So I don't know. But those were my symptoms. That's how everybody found out. That's how I found out. So far, everything's great. People just check up on me. You know, when they call Sean, they're like, how's your girl doing? Like, you know, Sean kind of spoils me now. Like, back then, I'd be like, babe, can you give me this? You can't get it? And now he'd be like, okay. Back then, like, on our days off, I'd be like, babe, let's go here, let's go there, just go here. He told me a while ago, he was like, babe, I'm happy you're so lazy now. He was like, I ain't gotta spend money with you. He was like, you just want to be laying in the couch all day, just eating, just watching YouTube. He was like, I like you being lazy. like I said, I'm in my second trimester. I'm 14 weeks. So my first trimester, I'm gonna do like a little little summary. Like I said, I wasn't able to eat at all. My back would hurt, I would have headaches. But another thing is, I literally am a clean freak. The house, nah, I didn't let nobody come in the house. I said, unless y'all gonna clean, then come in. It took me 4 days to fold clothes from one basket. One basket. It took me 4 days to fold it. And I did not include putting it away. Like, it was just horrible. Like, I didn't even want to cook. I didn't want to clean. The bathroom, it was just gross. I didn't care. Like, I cared and I wanted to clean it. I just couldn't. I really just couldn't. My makeup section was nasty. The bed, nah. Like, the whole house was dirty. And I'm not that type of person. But when I tell you, I was lazy, I was moody. It's just horrible. Now that I'm on my second trimester, I hope everything gets better. Which I feel more, I did my makeup. You know, I cleaned the house. We sleep on the bed now because now we don't have clothes on the bed waiting to get folded. So, I don't know. I feel like second trimester is going to be a little better. I'm not going to show y'all my belly because I just feel like it's not formed. I feel like I just look like Big Mama. But I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do have any questions, for real, like if y'all have any questions, let me know down below. Like, don't be afraid to comment. Just whether it's are you happy? Whether it's do you have anything ready? Like, literally anything. I want to do a Q&A. I don't really know if I want to have Sean in my videos because I am kind of shy. Like, the door is locked right now. He's playing his 2K really loud. Like, I can't even hear it. So I know he's not like listening to me. But I'm just really shy around him. But if y'all have a lot of questions, maybe I can like have him in some questions. I don't know. But I do want to make more videos. If you did watch my last video, I hope you liked it. But yes, I am 19 and pregnant, and I'm blessed, and we're all happy. You know, all my family. You know, next month is Thanksgiving. So I'm really happy for the food. Then it's going to be Christmas. I'm happy for that. And then it's going to be New Year's, then Valentine's Day. And then I can finally have my little bundle of joy with me and us. And so just let me know, because I really do want to make videos now. Like, if y'all push me, I will make them. Like, I promise y'all. But yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Any questions, let me know. Follow my social media. Todo. So I love you guys, and yeah, bye.